Tesla stock did trigger the short squeeze we mentioned yesterday, and it is running towards the next technical target at $200. So far, Tesla looks unstoppable, and it just triggered an extremely powerful long-term bullish reversal pattern. Today, it is trying to do a top sign, but should we worry about it? By the end of this video, you will learn the most important key points to watch on Tesla from here. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. Let's start our multiple time frame analysis on Tesla stock, starting with the 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart, in the short term, Tesla is extremely bullish, doing higher highs, higher lows, trading above the 21 EMA. As long as Tesla keeps doing that, the bullish bias will just persist. Only if Tesla does a crystal clear bearish reversal structure, a lower high, lower low, then okay, Tesla is going to probably trigger a sharper pullback in the midterm in the daily chart because it is going to reverse the bullish bias in the short term. Now, in the daily chart, right now it is trying to do a doji candlestick pattern, which is almost a gravestone doji, which is a bearish candlestick pattern. However, in my humble opinion, as long as Tesla remains above this red line over here, the situation will remain under control. The bullish bias will probably persist. In addition to this, the idea that Tesla is still doing higher highs, higher lows in the 1 hour chart only reinforces this thesis. All right, so okay, we are trying to trigger a top sign over here. We are trying to do a top sign, but this top sign was not triggered yet, and maybe it never will, because Tesla does that, right? I mean, it did a top sign this week, January 30. It did a top sign, a classic dark cloud cover, and by the end of this movement, it was nothing but a pullback to the 21 EMA again, and then it reacted, and right now we are still bullish. So Tesla does that kind of movement, and it is quite deceiving, right? So let's be careful. Let's wait for an actual bearish reversal structure. Okay, so far, okay, maybe there is a possible top sign in the daily chart, but this is it. This is as far as I can go right now. At this moment, we are still very bullish. Now, okay, so we are kind of squeezing the bears over here because we broke the previous resistance level around 180s over here, as we discussed it yesterday, and we are running towards the $200, which is a technical target. It was a resistance level on Tesla once, twice, and a support level over here on October 2022, so it seems we are running towards the $200. Unless if we see a crystal clear bearish reversal structure, which again there is none, $200 is the next technical target. But what if we break the $200? And why the $200 is so important? Well, if we take a look at options as well, we'll see that there's a huge spike on open interest on calls around the $200, expiring on February 10 over here next week. The maximum pain is around 160, so yes, we are far away the maximum pain. We are almost breaking this wall of calls over here around 200, and if we break this key point over here, there is no other major spike on options over here, right? Maybe the 240 is the next huge spike on calls, but above the 200s, okay, there's not a meaningful, important, huge spike on the open interest. And of course, the volume increased a lot around the 200s as well. It is increasing at the 210, but the open interest is not that high at 210. So, okay, the $200 is a key resistance level for us. And if we break the $200, we will probably see another short squeeze on Tesla, and it is quite important to tell that the 240 that we just mentioned on the open interest is the next technical resistance level on Tesla over here. Well, it is 237, but it is around the 240 area over here. So by breaking the $200, Tesla would probably run to the next resistance level, technical resistance level, and the next technical spike on the open interest on calls expiring next week, which is around 240. So once again, options and technical analysis are speaking the same language over here. Alright, so it feels like everything is under control. We don't see any major surprise over here. And of course, if you want to join the top 5%, check my website. The link is in the description of this video. January was an insane month. Just insane. I believe 2023 is going to be the best year of our lives over here. So seriously guys, check my website. The link is in the description of this video. Now, back to Tesla. In the weekly chart, we are just going up, okay? There's not a single bearish reversal sign. There is not a single top sign over here. If Tesla actually triggers this top sign, this shooting star candlestick pattern in the daily chart, triggering a correction in the midterm, I see Tesla correcting to one of these support levels down here, and this is it. Even if Tesla triggers this top sign over here in the daily chart, I believe any pullback would be just an opportunity to buy at a cheaper price level with a good risk-reward ratio, because the trend right now is clearly bullish. We are breaking resistances. The only thing missing over here, in my humble opinion, is a crystal clear higher high, higher low, right? Therefore, this is why I'm telling you guys, a pullback would be an opportunity to buy with a good risk-reward ratio. Right now, I don't think it is necessarily a buy because, well, a buy was down here, right? The top 5% bought when Tesla was here around, when Tesla broke the 114 down here. So right now is the time to be cautious. Caution is my main mantra over here. Of course, the trend is still clearly bullish. However, we gotta be careful. We must not be greedy in this situation, okay? So let's just be careful. Let's not let the euphoria speak for ourselves over here. Let's just go with the trend, okay? The top 5% bought Tesla when it was around 114 down here. So right now, it's just a moment to hold, maybe to add positions when it triggers a pullback, and this is it. Now, back to the monthly chart. In the monthly chart, we officially triggered this piercing line candlestick pattern. So right now, in my humble opinion, long-term speaking, Tesla is extremely bullish, and it is supposed to retest the $300, which is the technical target of this piercing line candlestick pattern on Tesla. This is a very strong and amazing bullish reversal candlestick pattern because it is a piercing line, which is naturally a very strong bullish reversal pattern just above a crystal clear support level at 110, and it is quite rare to see that kind of reversal. I mean, the last time we saw a piercing line candlestick pattern in the monthly chart on Tesla was over here in 2019, right? Let me do this right here. That was our last crystal clear piercing line candlestick pattern above a support level, 2019. After that piercing line, Tesla did this movement over here. You guys are seeing on my screen, right? So yes, I think this candlestick pattern is quite promising. It is a true bullish reversal structure. Tesla has everything to fly to higher levels. Pullbacks are expected. Now, I don't believe Tesla is going to do this, okay? That movement over here. An insane movement to the $300 again in one single blow. We can expect pullbacks. Pullbacks are expected in this situation, so let's just be careful, right? And let's not panic if we see a correction. So right now, I think Tesla is extremely bullish, long, mid, short term. If we see a pullback, okay, that's fine. Let's just see how it goes. Right now, let's just be cautious, okay? Because Tesla is trading in a quite delicate situation right now. It is indeed trying to squeeze the bears, but it gotta remain above the $180 area. And of course, if you are still watching this video and you are not my subscriber, just subscribe because you're gonna miss my future content. You probably like this video, right? I mean, why would you still be here? So subscribe, click on the like button. I'm gonna keep you guys updated every single day in this channel. Thank you very much for your support, my dear friends. Stay safe. Farewell.